Several weeks ago, I did a video about my workroom I had put in my backyard. And I need to apologize because I kind of did you guys a major disservice. The one I had put in my backyard didn't include a kitchen or a bathroom, and I know that's what you really want to see. So to rectify that, we're going to Texas and we're going to go meet Backyard Workroom and see how they put together their little mini houses and the backyard workrooms. Now that I've been in it for a few weeks, I can give you my pros and cons of what I think, and I'll give you a little tour too. It's messy, but I'm willing to share it with you. I love it, but you know, there's some things you need to know. As soon as I got into Plato, Texas, I waved hello to all the staff members and then made a beeline straight for one of their mini homes so you could see exactly what they look like on the inside, including the bathroom and the kitchen. I'm not going to make you wait any longer.
Well, this is our one bedroom. It's going to have all the look and feel of regular residential construction. We use vinyl windows that have low E glass, double pane, and screens. As you can see, the wood trim that we've seen before. You also saw the panel that we had that had the light switches on it and the electrical, as well as the lights up top and the one outside. When we set this panel up, we pull the wires through the conduit into the back. So everything you see in here except the furniture is included. That's going to be the lights, the doors, the windows, the hardware. This is got a deadbolt and 2 keys, the laminate flooring, all of the light trims, the air conditioning, not the TV. Not the TV, everything but the furniture. As you can see, this is a big screen TV. This is the bracket is screwed directly into the panels. Okay. There's no studs, there's no supports. This is how strong the panels are. In this room here, we have its own air conditioning, but the only one air conditioning is running right now, and it's over 100 degrees. It's probably 10 o'clock, so I know it's over 100 at the moment. We do put a wall unit in here as well. This is heat and air conditioning, and does have a remote. Connections in here. Underneath this sink will be the instant hot water heater. So you've got basically unlimited hot water. If you'd like, you could probably remove this and put a stackable washer and dryer, depending on if you'd want that. In fact, on our website, all the pricing you see, 4 walls, it's going to be the wood floors, the laminate flooring, and everything that you've seen. The only thing it's not going to have the cabinets, the sink, the toilets, and the tubs. That's going to be in the kit. That's on the next page. It's $3,200 for that. So this is a microwave convection oven, so you can warm up soup, bake biscuits. We got a 2-burner cooktop in here, a sink. There is room for larger appliances if you'd like.
Now that we've taken a full tour of their mini houses, let's see exactly how they make them from start to finish. Where the magic happens.
Welcome to the shop. Let's step over here and look at the products that we use. This is what we call our construction area. In this construction area, we prepare what's called the polycarbonate, which is essentially the casing that goes around the panels, which is the structural insulated panel. But we actually glue the polycarbonate to the panel itself, which is where a lot of the strength comes into play. The screws are only here to actually hold the panel in place while the glue and adhesive dries to achieve its full strength that way. All this will be cut to fit. Like any other business or products, there will be scraps. Our scraps are sent off to be recycled. We have very little scraps throughout the building itself. So this area is what we call our construction area. We cut all our wood, trim, all of our trim around the cabinets, the doors, the outside windows, and things like that. Once we build the floors, we have to put the plywood subfloor on. We also put the insulation on, and we also run our electronics through that as well. The floors are 5-foot by 10-foot sections. We build all of this from scratch. Our floors are considered pier and beam. All of the steel that we get in all of our foundation, which is patent pending, we buy raw steel. So we actually cut everything in long lengths, and our welders that we have over in this shop weld all the C-channels, the angle irons, the banding that we use. We do all of that in-house. High production, we can produce about with a 4-man crew, we can produce about 8 floor panels a day. And one thing you haven't really seen yet is this is the adjustable footing. So we put the pavers down. This is the product that we use that gets us that final leveling. So we don't have to really rely on concrete slabs And if you got 6 inches of slope in your backyard, we can add additional pavers, and then you can use the adjustable footing like this. And if things settle over time, you just come out with the wrench, put a level on it again, and adjust the whole building up and down. This right here is a trailer similar to the one that will bring your product. A 12 by 30 foot is going to fit into a 40-foot container. It'll also fit on a 40-foot trailer. But this is what you can expect to be pulling the products off when it gets delivered to your house. Over here, what you're seeing is a 20-foot by 12-foot mini home. This one is ready to be shipped. This is just all the wall sections. These are the roof panels for that building. And then over there, those 4 steel panels are going to be our flooring section. 4 to 6 people is what we recommend to get it offloaded. But this is what you can expect. Out here is several different panels. We have our wall panels, our roof panels, which are also the ceiling panels. This right here is our roof panel. This structural insulated panel is 8 inches thick. It is a polystyrene with a special laminate on the outside, a patent pending product that we get from the manufacturer. Once the building goes together, as we've spoken before, that entire building gets squeezed together as a engineered product and makes it turn it into almost like a monolithic block, if you will. So this is the structural insulated panel that we sell and that we assemble, which is going to have your windows, your doors, some electrical will be in that as well. Of course, the polycarbonate, which gives that panel its structure, and then we paint and prime. So this panel's starting to get its prime and its paint coating. You see it's got the finished windows in it. As you can see how light it is, the guys move those and flip those with a 2-man crew. Each one of our panels has, on the exterior wall and the roof, has a fire retardant that we put in for extra safety. This 8-inch product right here is going to be our roof ceiling combination. Our roofing is not shingles. It's what's called polyurea. It is a 2-part rubberized coating, if you will. Very, very durable. This is a 20-year roof. If you'd like, you could put shingles on this. You wouldn't be able to use nails, but you would be able to use screws. So that's really kind of a choice. Great, great product. Very, very, very durable. We can hit this with a hammer. As you can see, this is even without the polyurea on it. I can't tell you how many times this has been hit with this mallet.
Bulletproof?
I'm not going to go that far, but I'd be interesting to shoot one through there to see what it would do. I think it would probably be very entertaining of what would actually come out on the other side, if anything came out on the other side. Well, once we bolt all that together, the structure becomes very, very strong and very rigid. Our standard product is going to be 140 mile an hour and below, which is going to cover about 80% of all the United States. As you've seen, most everything we have is going to be a sustainable, environmentally friendly product, low waste. The only real wood we have is we have some locations where there's a wood stud, but the only wood we have besides the subfloor is going to be the trim around the windows and doors on the inside and outside, the crown molding, and then of course the doors themselves. The interior doors, the exterior door is going to be steel. So we'll ship this out. You'll have a construction video that comes with it, and you'll also have the construction assembly guide that says this panel here, where these two go together, one panel has a letter A on it in a label, the other panel has a letter A on it. Very simple. They'll make no mistakes putting this together.
Now you know how Backyard Workroom makes their mini houses, but let me share with you my pros and cons since I've had one for a few months now. Honestly, this is probably my biggest complaint, is that when it rains, I can't think in here. It's so loud. You see what I'm talking about? That's loud. That's loud. All right, there's windows here, and I cover them up with this so that way I can get good lighting for when I film. All right, so here's the rest of the little office. You can see exactly where I film, and this is where I do my live streaming right here. Over here, people ask me about the air conditioning unit, and it's just a window unit like you would put in any house. It does do heat. People ask me about that, but I want to show you something. You see this right here? This is a dehumidifier. It's very small. I mean, I don't need anything big. It doesn't make a lot of noise. I have to empty this out every 3 days. This is just after 2 days. Living in an area that looks like this. Yeah, the grass is green, but it rains constantly. But it's held up really well. I have not touched up any of the paint. They said that, you know, this could move because of the ground being soft. It could move quite often and we might have settling issues, but we haven't had any yet. So that's it. That's the office. What do you think of my little workroom and the houses that you saw over there in Plato, Texas? Let me know in the comment section below if this is something you would consider for your backyard. To watch more videos about how tiny homes are made, you're going to want to watch these videos right here. My name's Kristina Smallhorn, your real estate whisperer, and I tell you all this because good real estate information matters.